Hey family, thank you so much for joining me for another video. So I wanted to talk with you about a couple of things. As always, let me just put the disclaimer on here. Um, Take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't fit, don't try to force it. Sometimes I'll say divine masculine, sometimes I mean divine feminine, sometimes I'll say divine feminine, I mean divine masculine. Use these terms as they apply in your situation. Um, if you'd like to work with me on individual, group, couple sessions, marital, twin flame union stuff, if you have an upcoming date or interview, or if you want to work on attracting the love you want into your life, or attracting the success, the wealth, the abundance into your life, or friendships, or the new business, the new clients, anything you want into your life, um, feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the description below. Looking forward to talking with you to see if we would be a good fit to work together. Um, so let me get into this reading. So I wanted to talk about this. I don't know if a lot of you have heard of this poem by, I think it's by Edgar Allan Poe, called The Raven. And The Raven is one of those poems that, is kind of sad because it's talking about this man who lost his love. Her name was Lenore. And he ran into this raven that was a talking raven. And he had asked, the raven, basically, am I ever going to see her again? And the raven, we have to think about how we're interpreting our reality, the things that people are saying to us, and how we give them meaning. Because he was interpreting that when he asked the raven, which probably got trained on just saying this word, nevermore, he was thinking that that meant he would never find Lenore. When he asked the bird, he was arguing pretty much with the bird, saying, take that beak from out my heart and take that form from off my door. He was saying, get out of here, leave me alone, because the bird kept saying nevermore. But we have to remember that sometimes people and things like animals, birds, whatever, have training to say the same thing and repeat it over and over again, but we know better than that, because he might have asked another bird that was trained to say tomorrow or tonight or in a minute, and he would have got a totally different result. It would have been a totally different outcome. Um, just remember, be careful who you're listening to, because everyone has a goal. Some people's goal is to encourage you, for you to feel better and things like that. For other people, they don't have what they want. They don't have the love of their life. And they're going to tell you you're not going to get it either. Or they're going to try to put doubt in your mind, put rats in your head, as they say, so that you don't have hope. And some of them don't do it on purpose. Some of them think they're protecting you. So just remember to be careful, be mindful who you're listening to. And even when you're listening to yourself, sometimes you're self-sabotaging. So just remember, I was talking about listening to things, reading things, watching things that are encouraging, inspiring, that can instill hope. Um, but this poem was on my mind today because I actually was driving around for work and I saw Lenore Street. And I was thinking to myself, this is a sign that, maybe a lot of people might have been close to giving up hope, thinking that love was not for them. And I think your divine masculine, and I'll of course, I say divine masculine a lot, but divine masculine, divine feminine, I think that they know now, um, that they're helping you to have hope. But you can think of this as you found your long lost love. They gave you hope again, and they probably think of you as the same thing. This beacon, when they were in really dark times and they thought, you know, there's nothing out there for me. And maybe you think the same thing. Then you see this person's like a ray of light, and you're like, is it really real? And you're wondering and checking, and I'm sure they are too. I wonder if this is, really real. Is it really going to happen? Is this person, am I going to be able to be with them? And today, the evidence says yes. I found Lenore, knocked on the door, and someone answered, and they were happy to talk. It took a minute, but they came to the door. And for me, this is a sign that, yes, it is possible. Yes, you could find your long lost love. No, you should not give up hope. Yes, you should always believe, because it can happen. And remember with the law of attraction, because a lot of people get away from it. But the law of attraction, or the law of assumption, whatever you want to use, if you believe, if you have faith that it's already done, it can be done. You can manifest it that way by believing in it. Like Abraham Hicks, Kevin Trudeau, and others say, when you get the feeling, it's already done. Neville Goddard talks about it a lot. When you get the feeling of the thing that you want, it's already done. So in your mind, you already got the car, you already got the business, you already got the clients, you already got the money, you already got the long lost love, you already got it. And you need to be functioning in the world as though you already have it, because you need to believe that it's coming. It doesn't matter what's happening right now. You need to stay focused on what you want and believe that it is coming. God is bringing it to you. God knows what you ordered. Listen, what you're doing is thinking each day. When you're visualizing, daydreaming, fantasizing, whatever, you're showing, in my opinion, you're showing God a picture of what you want. So make sure that you got your mind focused on some stuff that is good. In the Bible, it says, think on things that are good, think on things that are noble, and so on. Think on something that you want to happen. Keep your mind focused on that. Feel as good as you can. Think on things that help you feel good. And when you do, what happens? You attract more stuff, people, places, situations, experiences, etc., that help you to feel good. So maybe you won the lottery for $50, and then you felt so good and you said, you know what, I'm going to give $5 to so-and-so. So-and-so came right back and said, you know what, I gave $2 to my son, and he went and played it in a little scratch-off ticket and won $5,000. It's just, you never know how things are going to fall. So always have hope. Always try to do things to help you feel better, because he might have been inspired and said, you know what, I'm going to try. And maybe he was doing law of attraction way before that and visualized himself winning the jackpot, and it finally happened for him. So just remember, with this experience that I had, it's just more confirmation. I think that they're coming, that the union is coming in, and that you need to continue to hope. But that it was really pretty powerful to be on Lenore Street. And I'm like, as far as I knew, I'd never been on Lenore Street. But it was significant for me because that poem came up in my mind immediately. And I was thinking, Lenore is the long lost love. And this man thought she wasn't coming. she wasn't going to show up. She didn't exist anymore. Yes, she does. Your long lost love, your twin flame that you were with last lifetime can be there instantly if you just open yourself up to the possibility. Another song that's been coming up for me is this song Backstreet Boys again is coming up. Drowning in Your Love. And this reminds me, the rain. So I was thinking about the rain the other day, and it's coming up, the rain. And I can't remember if it was Let It Rain or which one it was. What was the name of that song? The song about rain was coming up, but maybe it was SWV, Rain Down on Me. Um, the song, the lyrics say, sometimes it's soft as a misty rain that gently touches my soul. It soothes the fire that burns in me, and I simply lose control. But the song Rain is about, for me, like I was telling you before, if you listen to some of my other videos, I've been seeing water. I do my visualization videos and things, and I see water, water, water everywhere. And then, like I said, my divine masculine, related to his work, had a theme of waves. And for me, it's significant because all I've been doing, watching these visualization videos, and all I see is water. And I'm thinking, he's seeing through my eyes. So I want him to see a lot of things, but the water, I love the water. So it was raining tonight, and I was thinking of how it can purify, cleanse things. And also, I started crying, and the tears were not for me. I was just thinking about the way things happen to my divine masculine. And I was crying for him, and I didn't know who else I was crying for. And all of the tears were not for me. Now, I was thinking, I've had these experiences where, I lost my illusion. I know that everyone who pretends to be working for God is not working for God. I know that everyone who pretends to do right ain't doing right. I know that this world is we have to be careful what we're saying. So I know this world can be a lot of things. And I always want for anyone who's close to me, connected with me, everyone in general. But for sure, my family, my friends, the people that I love and who love me, people that I care about, clients, acquaintances, whatever. I want them to really experience what love is. And I know that if they're with me, they will. And I don't want them to be in a world where they're not experiencing that, or they're without me, and anything happens to them. Now, of course, I know, people get hurt. That's the name. Well, that's part of their experience. Some of them bring the experiences on themselves, and others kind of stumble into them. Maybe they didn't listen to you as parents, or their parents, when parents told them, don't do that, don't do that. And they did it anyway, and they got hurt. But I was just thinking about that with the rain. I mean, rain can mean other things too. It can mean money. It can mean something, related to intimate moments with someone. It can mean a lot of things. But that what was highlighted for me was the purifying thing, and then crying, and the water, the vacation, getting away, cleansing, reflection. It can be a lot of things. Rain could be a lot of things. Can symbolize a lot of things. but rain was coming up for me. And like I said, I've been thinking, doing this visualization and looking at videos. Oh my goodness, just beautiful, breathtaking bodies of water. And I'm thinking, I gotta get out there, gotta get out there. And the rain is coming. But it was raining, and I was thinking, also rain or shine, I'm gonna exercise. And I did my little running, and I shot around a little bit on the basketball court, and I was just, it felt good to run. It always feels good to run. So, but something else that popped up yesterday was I was seeing, and that's not the only day, but maybe the day before that, I was seeing cameras, the news, people being filmed. And I was thinking to myself, that could be coming into my life, your lives, others' lives, but it's getting a lot of press, getting a lot of attention, focus on you. There's cameras in different places. So it was just interesting. Um, Another, so many songs were coming up yesterday. Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. If you remember, years ago, she made Genie in a Bottle. And what was highlighted to me was, the lyrics say, feels like I've been locked up tight for a century of lonely nights, waiting for someone to release me. And it may be the way that you feel, or the way that your divine masculine or divine feminine feels. Like, there are parts of me that I forgot existed until you came along and opened me up and let me out of the bottle. And when it happened, it was like a miracle. The experience, was so-called magical. It was amazing. It was great. It was, like I said, people are experiencing this and saying, I forgot that these parts existed. And your divine masculine or divine feminine is waking up things in you that have been lying dormant for so long and active, like, a volcano. And that's interesting that's coming up. The fire in a volcano that can destroy, or maybe it could build a new mountain, you know? So there are two things you can, and this is with, I think, most, if not all things, that you can use it to build, or you can use it to destruct things, be destructive. So it just depends on you. Like fire, you can use it to cook, or you could use it to stay warm. You could use it to burn things down, There are a lot of ways that you can use things. So I would say just using them constructively. Some other songs that were coming up, and I'll just mention them, like a group of them. So you remember Juvenile singing Back That Thing, which was a song I used to really like, and I like to dance to, but it's one of those things, like, your divine masculine or divine feminine sees you and they think you look great. And I think that's what these songs are about, that, like Showstopper came up by Danity Kane, the group that Puff Daddy or Sean Combs came out with, Danity Kane. It was, again, like I said, Backstreet Boys, Drowning in Your Love came up again. And I think your divine masculine is really, really overwhelmed by your love. And just how amazing and beautiful you are, your looks, everything. And I think they don't always know what to do with their energy, their emotions. It can be intense, if you're talking about the twin flame, it can be intense and you don't always know what to do with the energy. So you just have to pace yourself, take your time with it, but so much can be revealed. Enlightenment. Another thing, maybe I'll end on this note. Another thing that was highlighted to me, and I think that I spoke about it um, in the last video, but again, the shadow work. Your system is not going to let you be deceptive. You are going to be exposed, so you might as well tell the truth about the things that you're fearing. Try to open yourself up to challenging yourself, to expose yourself to different things so that you're not running from them, because the more attention you put on some, the more energy flows to it, and you can make it bigger, create more of it in your life, um, without you really don't want to, but because you're putting so much energy and attention on it, it's what you become, what you think about most of the time, is what they say. So just keep that in mind. You put a lot of attention and energy on stuff, it will grow in your life. And if you don't want it to grow, stop putting energy and attention on stuff that you don't want in your life. I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm going to be signing off, but thank you so much for joining me again. I'll bring you another video soon. But just wanted to share this information. And again, say, it's always happy, lightning fast manifesting, but continue to hope, continue to believe that the person, your long lost love, the twin flame, the high level soulmate, the partner, the husband, the wife, whatever is coming into your life. Continue to live as though it's already happened, and you'll see so many things just turn around, just focusing on feeling good. And if you feel good, focus on feeling better. You'll see so many things happen just by doing this, because you're attracting things to continue to bring that energy that you have, the feelings that you have. So focus on feeling good. If you feel good, focus on feeling better, and just watch how things unfold. All right, family, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you next time. All right, I love you. Bye.